All right, this week's gonna be good. A lot of good shit has happened this past week. We're gonna get you caught up on all the news.
Boop, boop. What the fuck? That's when a lot of shit is happening. You shoot in the air. You shoot a gun in the air. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Booyaka!
A lot of good shit has happened in the news this week, and we're gonna get you all caught up. We're gonna discuss The Walking Dead season 7, episode 12. You know, the one where Rick and Michonne had a little sescapades and shit. We're gonna ask real questions like, has Rosita lost her motherfucking mind? Should Rick trust those weird ass junkyard motherfuckers? And what a rickchone kingdom would look like. To celebrate the first episode, we're giving away a $15 Amazon gift card for free. All you got to do to enter is just subscribe and comment down below. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
Booyaka!
First, this is some good shit. Domino is officially black. Yes, my people, Domino has been blackwashed. That straight hair, white painted face ass motherfucker is now gonna be played by that sexy ass black girl, the baby mama from Atlanta. Her name, hold on, her name is Zazie Beetz. Damn, she even got a dope ass
Bad
name.
Dre.
And let me tell you something. I ain't got no problem with her being blackwashed after all the times they done fucking whitewashed all of our fucking characters. Like anybody in Egypt ever. You know what I'm saying? Any Egyptian movie ever. Cleopatra, they always whitewashing our shit. So I got no problem with this blackwash situation. Now, to be fair, I will say it because you motherfucking nerds in the comments will say it for me. That the creator of Domino never actually set her race, but whatever, fuck it. We know she wasn't no nigga because motherfucking hair was straight as hell. But now she's black, a sister's planner, and I love it.
In
Next,
whiteface.
more black news. Michael K. Williams, and y'all better know who the fuck Michael K. Williams is now gonna be playing Hans in the Han Solo film. That's fucking dope. Between Omar and Childish Gambino, between them two, I actually want to see this movie now. And side note, as far as I can recall, this will be the first time that there will be two black people in a Star Wars movie. That's right. In the future, there are now two black people on screen at a time. Next up, speaking of Star Wars, sometime this week, a bunch of rich white motherfuckers will show some exclusive footage of Star Wars because rich or whatever, but we ain't get to see it, so fuck them. Speaking of motherfucking movie studios and bullshit, Bad Boys 3, which we've been waiting on like 15, 20 fucking years or some shit.
14.
The director of Bad Boys 3 has dropped out. So I ain't even finna big up this dude by even saying his name. Fuck him, fuck you for dropping out of some real shit. I ain't even finna get a nigga no clout.
Bad Boys 2 came out in 2003.
Damn. Alright, now let's get back to some good news. Yes, there is going to be a Spawn movie. And not only that, but McFarlane said that this motherfucker is going to be rated R. And he said his R is going to be dark, creepy, and just fun. He said his R is going to be more rated R than Logan and Deadpool. His shit's gonna go above and beyond they shit. I cannot wait for this. They should have been did this shit. I can't fucking wait for this shit. Let's see what else happened this week. There was a 1 minute Transformer teaser for the last night that was released this week. And I swear this shit looks so fucking stupid. They got Ed. It looked like they got Ed 209 from RoboCop in this motherfucker. So yeah, that pretty much confirms that this movie is gonna be just as fucking dumb as the last one. They had fucking dinosaur and explosions in the last one. Dinosaurs and explosions. This shit was stupid. Alright, now on some good movie news though, there was another Aliens promo release and y'all gotta check this out. David the Robot. Oh my god, it's confirmed that it's now confirmed that that this is another android, not the same one from Prometheus, and they show him getting built. Check that. Make sure you check that shit out. I might put a link in the description if I fucking feel like it.
But David from Prometheus will be in this film, so there's two.
So they're gonna have two androids. Two. Okay. Alright. On some what the fuck news. Kong Skull Island shoots to #1 in the box office for this week because apparently dumb motherfuckers will pay to see anything at the show. Let's see. My man Patrick Stewart says that he will, if asked, return to play Professor X on Legion. That's what's up, because Legion been kicking ass as far as I'm concerned. I like that shit, and I would really love to see Professor X get up on that. Hey, my boy Money, my brother Money, he gonna like this one. The Tick. It's a thing. It's confirmed. It's coming. It's coming. The Tick.
Go away.
Just go away.
Just go away.
Oh, I love this show. If y'all ain't up on this shit, y'all need to get up on this shit. We got an official date for Preacher Season 2. It's coming June 19th. I can't wait for that shit. They're giving us 13 episodes, so it's going to be a nice long season. I'm very excited about Preacher Season 2. I want to see if they're going to find God. They going to find God. They're looking for God. Like, he's missing from heaven, and they're going to find him. That shit going to be dope. I can't wait to see how they deal with this situation. So... now we're still on movies. We're gonna go back to movies for a second. Samuel Jackson is kind of pissed off that he ain't in the Black Panther thing. I don't know if I blame him. My man, you know what? I ain't even gonna speak on it. I'm gonna just let Samuel Jackson speak. I'm gonna quote him. I'm gonna quote my man. He says, "So I can't go to Wakanda for some reason. I'm the only black character you got in the Marvel universe right now. And now for some reason, when you do a black Marvel movie, I can't show up in Wakanda? Okay, fine. I'll meet him later." Samuel Jackson, you know they only gonna let like a couple black people be in one Marvel movie at a time. Shit, we just got 2 black people in the newest Star Wars movie. Don't be greedy. You're gonna be in Infinity Wars. You'll meet Black Panther then. He didn't even meet him in
Civil War.
In the Civil War, did he?
It's because he dark skinned.
They both kind of dark skinned. I guess can't have 2 dark skinned people was crazy.
I would have wrote it better than that.
Yeah, of course you would.
Alright, so in other news, let's skip to the TV. Alright, we're gonna talk about the Flash. Something happened in the Flash, something about the Speed Force and fast people, but you know what? That TV show sucks. So, and finally, Game of Thrones. That's right, Game of Thrones release date was given to us this week, so I'm gonna put you up on it. Put this shit in your motherfucking calendars. Game of Thrones is coming back July 16th. Now, they're giving us fewer. It started later in the year. They're giving us fewer episodes than they normally do, but each episode, instead of an hour, is going to be an hour 20 minutes. So that means that we're going to end up having the same amount of content just squashed into fewer shows. That's going to be fucking great. And not only that, but they released a little teaser for the new season. And man, them motherfucking dragons got big as hell. That shit's gonna be dope. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm definitely excited about this. I can't wait. Put that shit in your calendar because I got that shit in mind. And that's the news for this week. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after the break. We're gonna check in and we're gonna see if light skinned niggas would actually survive in a zombie apocalypse. And then when we come back, we're gonna talk about The Walking Dead. Stay tuned.
So you light skinned niggas will not live in a zombie apocalypse. You know why?
Nah, please.
Vanity is the number one reason.
Vanity is the number one reason.
Yeah, because
so I'm gonna be like in the mirror combing my hair or some shit, and the zombies gonna come bite me.
Possibly, yeah. That's a very possible scenario.
Well, you dark skinned Negroes gonna be rain dancing in the backyard when y'all gonna get bit. Chilling while I'm in the house, and I'm gonna hear you hollering while they chewing on your ass.
Dark skinned people rain dance. Okay. Sounds.
It just ain't gonna happen.
Sounds
it
improbable.
Ain't gonna happen. Like,
however, light skinned niggas would be so vain, like I was describing vanity, that you would be like spraying perfume on, and I don't know if walkers still smell perfumes or whatever, but
I don't use perfume.
You're louder than we are, but that's the bottom line.
Light skinned dudes is fake niggas. Like,
yes,
Donald Trump, fake news. We fake niggas.
Yes, that's great analogy.
The house Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all the field Negroes.
Absolutely.
I just said y'all gonna be outside and y'all gonna get y'all ass chewed on, and we gonna hear it from in the house and run out the back door.
You'll be inside,
surviving,
pampering yourself,
living, bitch,
and getting intruded on and eating.
Pampering myself.
Yes. Painting your nails.
Probably not.
Like flossing your teeth or some shit.
I want to go on record and say that actually I'm gonna switch my stance. Dark skinned Negroes will live because zombies don't like cooked meat.
All right, that was good shit. Now let's get right into the discussion. E-Money, first question's for you. Has Rositta lost her goddamn mind?
You know what? I don't think so. I'm actually, I don't necessarily say I would do things Rositta's way, but she's one of those fucking radicals. She do what she want to. She's like Wolverine. She pull her blades out. I do it myself, bub. Don't fuck with me. Fuck it. Let her go snipe that nigga. See what happens after that. Let the shit all fall into place. Cause I think that, she's gonna be her own person regardless. You know what I'm saying? She's a little ticking time bomb. Let her do her thing. I say, fuck it. Why not? Somebody gotta die anyway.
But how do you think kicking the shit off like that before they plan is ready, how do you think that's gonna affect Rick's crew?
Don't get me wrong. In a perfect world, they should all be synchronized. It should all be a flowing plan where everything is set up in a place. But this ain't that. We in the apocalypse. Somebody gotta die. She chose to do it on her own terms. And I'm not mad at her. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't necessarily do it like her, but I'm not mad at her. Go on, pop that nigga. Fuck him. He gotta die anyway. He needs to fall anyway. And regardless of whatever happened after he fall, the number one thing need to happen is him dying.
You think she got a chance?
I think, yeah, it's always a chance. In this kind of world, yeah. Yeah, she got a chance.
But then that would be too easy to show.
It would be too easy. It would be. It's not gonna happen like that. Yeah, I think we can all agree. It's not gonna happen.
Well, crazy or not, you think she might be suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder?
Very good possibility. As a matter of fact, hell yeah. But still in all, fuck it. Use it. Use the PTSD and go and snipe that nigga. Do what you gotta do. And if you fail, it might be a lot of backlash, but shit, how much worse can it get? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
All right, the next question. I think it's a good one. If Negan dies, will that leave a power vacuum for some evil ass motherfucking dictator to come fill it? And I mean, if Negan dies for whatever reason, whether it's off Rosita or whether it's off Rick, what happens when Negan dies? I think I'm gonna take this question. And the answer to that, will that leave a power vacuum? The answer to that is absolutely fucking yes. I mean, Negan got a sweet ass spot right there. Being a total dictator of the world. And there are many people in Negan's crew that will probably not want to fall in line any other way. They'll probably not want to live any other type of way. They'll probably not be able to go back to not being kings of the world, able to walk up into anybody's place and just take what the fuck they want. So unless they wipe out Negan's entire team, that's going to leave one hell of a hole. And somebody on his team is going to be more than eager to fill it, whether that's Dwight, who has nothing else to live for, that crazy bitch, I don't even know her name, I'll put a picture up, or any of the other people on his team. Shit, at this point, maybe even the nerd, what's his name?
Eugene.
Maybe even Eugene, because we don't really know where he stands. So I don't know, maybe he'll go fucking mad. But yes, history has shown when there's a whole lot left, somebody will step up and fill it. All right, TR, next question. Should Tara go to Oceanside? Now, as y'all know, Rick and them need guns. They need people. They need to put together a big-ass Braveheart army. You know what I'm saying? So you got the girls. There's a group of girls. They got guns. They got killers. They got everything that Rick and his team needs. So as we left off, Tara told Rick about it. You know, we assume Tara told Rick about it. So the next question is, should Tara go to Oceanside? And if she should go alone, or should she go with Rick's crew, Rick's whole crew?
I think Tara should definitely go. They implied that she said something to Rick, but it was off camera. They didn't show that, so we don't know exactly what she said, if she had the guts to say what she wanted to say. She should definitely go. Now, I mean, I think at this point she's got two possibilities. She can either take off and leave a note at home and just tell Rick, like, hey, in 3 days, if I don't come back, read this note. And in the note, give a description of where she went to. And then they follow through, come over there and just take the whole fucking beach or the ocean side. And the alternative to that is she take Rick and the group with her to a point that's close to him, maybe to the bridge where she ran into all those walkers, and let them stay there and then proceed further and get someone to come back and negotiate with Rick. Or I'm sorry, there's a third one. She could just go to the beach where the spot where she first encountered one of the people from Oceanside, where they went fishing, and just wait for somebody to come fishing and jump their ass like, bitch, hold the fuck on. Listen to what we got to say. So I think that's the best answer.
3 options. Which one is the best one?
I mean, okay, that's cool. And you kind of already answered my next question was, shit, how the fuck do you approach a group like this when they shoot on sight?
With caution. With you got to, cause they surgical with that shit.
They really.
So if they that cold, then you gotta be all women. You can't come with Rick. You gotta come with what they comfortable with.
I think that leads to another question that he got.
Well, that does lead to another question, because, okay, do you think that they should ask these ladies for guns, bodies, soldiers, or both?
Both. Definitely both.
Once you win, you win. You got to get down all the way. This that kind of situation.
Well, definitely.
Any community that lends their hand have to get down completely. I mean, all your people, all your resources, and we got to take over Negan.
I think they should definitely ask for both. You need the weapons, absolutely, because they took 63 guns that Rick and Michonne got from the carnival. They took the weapons to the junkyard people, and Jadis said that's not enough. So they need more guns. But more importantly, they need people who can use them. Jadis looked at Rick like, you expect us to clean these weapons? Like, I really don't think they know how to clean those weapons.
Or have the people to do it.
So
why they asking for double? Right. The question of are they trustworthy? That's a good question.
Get up off my questions.
That's a whole nother question.
You got your own questions, nigga.
Right.
Get up off
Absolutely.
my questions.
Absolutely.
Dark skinned niggas be stealing everything.
I'm sorry.
Never make it through the zombie apocalypse. So, I think
we do it real low key and we run away fast too. You guys get caught.
you ain't running nowhere with your broke ass foot. You through?
I can run now.
I'm
healing.
Can I?
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, they absolutely need everybody because they have proven that they know how to use those weapons proficiently. They had a whole system set up when Terra came in. It was like all hands on deck. Like everybody was on Terra. So they definitely need the weapons, but I don't even think they realize it yet. They need their know-how as far as using those weapons because we haven't seen shit from the junkyard people except they know how to talk weird as fuck and
so weird.
Walk in circles. Like, what is that all about? And I mean, they haven't proven anything. They suggested that they don't know how to clean guns. So yeah, you need the people and the guns. I think that the Oceanside people are more important to this attack on Negan and the Saviors than the junkyard people are.
Cool, that was a good ass answer. Alright, so let's pick back up on the battle between light skin versus dark skin and the zombie apocalypse. We'll be right back.
Sounds like a setup.
I want to go on record and say that actually I'm going to switch my stance. Dark skinned Negroes will live because zombies don't like cooked meat. So you probably safe.
I'm cool with that.
They're gonna come after my ass. They're gonna chew me
The sun cooked me very well to not get eaten by zombies.
You,
however, look like a raw piece of chicken right now.
You a little too much because you actually.
I can see some of your veins.
You
which
actually
is not attractive.
You look like the end of this stogie, ashy as fuck. Like really,
this is yours.
Zombies. I know it's mine, but you look like the end of that.
You
bitch.
brought this here.
You look like the burnt end of that bitch. Like ashy as a hell.
I am ashy.
In the zombie apocalypse.
And you'll be lotioning yourselves while you're getting eaten.
In the zombie apocalypse. Because if dark skinned Negroes don't lotion up, y'all turn like to white Negroes. Mm-hmm. Like y'all be ashy.
That's just a layer. It's just dead skin. We can peel it off.
Yeah, that's the whole layer. Like armor,
underneath
armor, motherfucker. Like,
however,
like Goodyear or some shit. Like your ass is impenetrable. Zombies gonna be trying to bite. Like throw your ashy ass elbows up.
Right, we can just knock off a layer of skin and we good.
Because your beard is ashy to the fuck. Like
my beard is
your
ashy.
Beard is ashy.
I don't even know if that's possible. First of all, don't touch me. First of all, don't touch my face.
Alright, welcome back. Now this next question, let me just remind y'all about this motherfucker's past. Now if y'all remember, Gabriel is the one who back in the day when we first met him, we found out that he, the preacher, the father of his flock, when the shit hit the fan, he locked out all of his flock. He left them outside because he was scared of the walkers and let them get slaughtered. So this next question is for E-Money. E-Money, considering his past, is Father Gabriel qualified to be the spiritual leader of Rick's crew? Or anybody?
I'm glad you asked.
He's not E-Money. Anyway, my answer would be absolutely not. Now, he has shown a level of bitch assness that has been consistent. I don't even know why he's still alive. So, if I was in Rick's crew, I would not look for him as a spiritual leader at all, whatsoever. No, I wouldn't.
So you don't think that? I mean, I know he was kind of a bitch in the beginning, but do you think that he maybe has atoned some of his recent activities might have atoned for his past mistakes? Or do you think that first mistake is just unatonable or can't be atoned for?
Unforgivable. I wouldn't necessarily say it's unforgivable.
I don't even mean
really
forgiveness, because I mean you could forgive him, but the question is, can he
overcome
the spiritual leader? Like, would you
even
look to
after
him
that
as a pastor?
I think that yes, he has made steps towards atonement. I don't think he's made it there yet. I think he still has a long way coming. And I think there's still a lot of bitch assness in a lot of the decisions that he make. I think he's still pretty much, ready to be flaky. I think he is coming around, and only because he's still in the show. He hasn't died yet. I think he's coming around. I think he's getting tougher as the days go on. Yes, I do believe that. However, I myself would not look at him as a leader if I was in the group. I don't believe so, because I think he still makes a lot of bitch made ass decisions, such as, I don't know, it just seems to be he's more in a general conform, don't fight against people type of motherfucker. And I think in this kind of world that they live in the Walking Dead series, there's no time for that. You have to be ready to be be a blessing, be all spiritual, but know what you got to do. And I don't think he's still.
So you don't like the advice that he gave Rosita, for example, when he
told her to relax and not go forward with her plan? No, I don't like that. I think that actually she should have been guided maybe differently, but I don't think not doing anything is the answer. And I think that he makes those kind of decisions on a regular basis. He's kind of bitch made.
He didn't necessarily tell her don't go forward with your plans. He said I saved your life so that you could have the opportunity to make your life mean something. So now what are you going to do with it?
Exactly. Yeah. But her plan, from what she explained to him, he wasn't on board with. And I don't think it's his place to say, not to do this, that, and the other. I think it's his place to empower a person's spirit.
So he should be more Malcolm X and less Martin Luther King Jr.
Exactly. It's time to kill somebody in this world.
And he should be blessing the guns.
He should be blessing every bullet that gets loaded into every chamber.
That's an interesting look on it. That's interesting.
That's how I feel.
Do they even have bullets? They lost Eugene.
They lost Eugene and his one bullet making.
For some reason, they're still just finding guns that work.
Well, I mean,
you can find.
There were lots of bullets.
In 2 years,
there are a lot of bullets in this country, though.
Yeah, and they're inside, indoors, but eventually you'll have to start making your own ammunition, and that's after a couple years, they're not at that point yet, but whatever. Well, that's a whole nother subject.
Let's switch gears now. Let's go back to our favorite crew, the Junkyard Crew.
Why is it our favorite?
They're the most interesting right now.
They are,
because they're mysterious.
They are very interesting, and considering the way they negotiate and the way they talk and their actions
so weird
thus far, do you think that the Junkyard Crew is trustworthy?
Hell no. I don't think they're trustworthy, because Jadis, the leader of the Junkyard Crew, told Rick that we don't bother, we take. So they didn't bother the situation that was set up at the lake with the boat and all the zombies. They waited for someone to take the supplies from the boat, and then they took it from whoever robbed the boat. So that leads me to believe, when she emphasized that to Rick, we don't bother, we take, that once you have acquired everything that Negan's crew has, we will take that from you. So I don't think that they're trustworthy. They seem like bottom feeders, like opportunists. They come for what you have when you're at your weakest point. After you've expelled all your energy getting whatever it is that we value, we're going to take it from you. So no, they're not trustworthy.
But now, to be fair, bitch did say that their current way of doing things ain't really working for them. So, that they want to try something new, and that's why she even talking to Rick.
Well, obviously, their current way of doing things isn't working, because they posted up waiting for someone to come along and find this boat. Like, the population of the earth has been depleted to, like, I don't know, let's throw out a random number. Let's say 15% of the planet is still alive and living. So now you're still waiting on somebody to happen by this situation where there's some supplies that may or may not be good when you actually get them. So no, that's not a feasible plan. But when Rick attacks Negan and the Saviors, you know where the Saviors are, you know where Rick is, and when the conflict is over, because you're there, you know when the conflict's over. Whoever's left standing is left standing. And I think because, I mean, in that case, her "we don't bother, we take" is an opportunity moment. That's a prime real estate for an opportunist, because once you all killed off each other, then we'll just
take you saying
from whoever
they just
left.
gonna go back to their old opportunistic ways and just
I really don't think
Rick over.
I don't think they've ever left their opportunist ways. I mean, in a world like this, it's when you see an opening, you move in and you acquire whatever it is that you want, and you take a hold of it. You have to be quick and decisive about everything that you want.
You think Rick's giving up too much for what is basically unproven warriors?
Hell yeah, because they offered up a third or two-thirds of the fucking weapons that they have to this group that they don't know what the fuck they can do. Like I said, all we've seen them do is move around in circles and say move up, or take Rick to up. Like, what the fuck
and
is
why
that?
they talk like that anyway?
That weird as shit. I have no idea, but I mean, yeah, you don't know what they can do. She looked at him like, we're supposed to clean these guns. I got a question. Do you know how to clean these guns? Bitch, if you don't know how to clean these guns, you don't know how to shoot them. I mean, it's a lot more of them than it is of Rick's group, but
you don't know for sure.
You don't know if they know what they're doing.
The amount that they showed is not really even that many. How many of them is it really?
They got bodies, that's for sure, but
I mean, but you need
you ain't seen them do nothing with it, not like you did with Oceanside.
You need numbers in a war, because numbers can actually, I mean, if you see people like, oh, they've got like 500 people standing on the hillside or standing over the horizon, like, how are we going to defeat 500 people? Just the amount of numbers may just take away all reasoning whether or not, do they know what they're doing? Like, it's just a lot of people over there. Like, oh my God. So
you think that if they're successful, they might turn on Rick's crew at the end of it?
Yeah, I do.
We kind of covered that.
I do, because her group has transitioned through whatever struggles they've been through, and they don't even speak in proper English anymore. Like, I think their verbalization of language is only one aspect of how much they've transcended or or just moved past the norm. You know, like they're gonna look at you like, hey, we have this way of thinking. This has worked for us. There's an opportunity. See,
all the modern niceties of the world, of first world that we used to, is gone now, and these are just some fucking vultures.
Yeah,
they gonna vulture when they get the chance.
Yeah, pecking your eyes out.
Speaking of that, that really brings us to the next question. Little background, Michonne has convinced Rick that after Negan's gone, it's kind of time for a new world order. Someone's gonna have to step up and fill that void that killing Negan is going to leave. Someone's gonna have to step up and recreate the world. And so the question is, what is rickchone's new world gonna look like? I'm gonna take this question. Number one, it's gonna be a monarchy. It's not gonna be a democracy. It's definitely gonna be a monarchy. But I'm gonna answer this question, get a little bit more in depth. I think you really judge a civilization based off of how they treat their accused, how they treat their criminals. So in first world countries like the U.S., Europe, and all of that, criminals have a lot of rights. You know what I'm saying? There's a right to a speedy trial. You're innocent before proven guilty. You have a right to be judged by a jury of your peers. Things of this nature. I think in a Michonne, Rick world, all of that is out the window. See, Rick might be on his ass this season, but we forget that just last season, Rick, he didn't believe in jails. He didn't believe in fucking juries. He wasn't for none of that. If there was a problem and it threatened anything, you killed a motherfucker. That is how Rick solved problems. And I don't really see that going away in a new Rick Michonne type of world. I think that you'll go in front of, if you do something wrong, you go in front of the king. He finds you guilty. Ain't no jury. Go in front of the king. If he finds you guilty, if you stole something, he's chopping off hands. If you did something worse than that, he's chopping off heads. He's eliminating all threats. That's what he has shown thus far. I think he's still a savage. He's just a savage that's been put up against a stronger force. I don't think his savagery has changed. And I really don't see it. I mean, maybe he'll listen to Morgan, who will show him how to be a little bit more civilized. Morgan, by the way, is the one who wanted to build jails to deal with criminals. But I don't really see Rick. I hope he would, but I don't really see that. I see a Rick Michonne world being very similar to a dark age monarchy, dictatorship type situation.
Don't you think it's interesting that Rick started off in
as a policeman?
He was a.
He started off as a law enforcer.
Don't you think it was interesting that Rick started off as an enforcer of the law, and he kind of bottomed out. He did a 180, and then he was just savage. He ran over a guy, and it was, I told you to stop, and you didn't, so I plowed you down. And then Morgan built a prison, which gave Rick an opportunity to circle back around to where he started from.
That's interesting.
He didn't take it. He was still a savage, though.
But there's still opportunity. He gave him the opportunity.
He started off as an enforcer of the laws.
He been broke down.
But when he had an opportunity, he never. I guess an enforcer of the law is not an establisher of the law. It's just an enforcer of the law. And technically, there's really no change. He's still enforcing what he considers the new law of the world.
His law.
Right.
Yeah, which is kill or be killed.
But
it's only based on him and his loved one.
Even if Rick is not compliant to what Morgan is offering, it's still an opportunity. Rick can kill. I mean, okay, we've already seen the governor. We can see 4 or 5 other dictators. Rick kills 3 or 4 of those dictators. If it's that last dictator, the opportunity that Morgan offered is still out there for Rick to redeem himself.
I hope he takes it, but honestly,
that's the same as the vacuum that his girl described to him.
Right. The question is, I mean, you got to think about like
is he gonna be?
Is there a nice dictator? Is there such thing as a nice dictator? Because just last season, Rick was kind of when he first got to Hilltop, when Rick first got to Andrea, he wanted to enforce this kill or be killed. No, none of this nice shit, none of this civil.
Well, he was like, only if they like be on bullshit kind of.
Yeah, but
then we'll take them over. That's kind of what he was on.
And if there's any threat to our way of living, they gotta take die. Him over. Yeah, yeah. That's different
he was
than
on that.
Democracy and
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But I still think he's more compassionate than anything.
I think he's been put on his heels by a stronger force.
Yeah, he's had to be less than compassionate.
I think Rick he'll always be a savage. He'll always be on alert, and he'll always sleep with a 357 Magnum Colt Python under his pillow. All right, so having said all that, you know what? This is the last chance. We're going to take a quick break. This is the last chance for the Team Light Skin to try to see if you're going to survive in the fucking zombie apocalypse. It ain't looking good.
You're not.
To be honest, it ain't looking good. I don't see why, but we'll be back after this break.
You're going to die, dude. You're going to get bitten in your face.
Okay.
Like my beard is ashy. I don't even know if that's possible. First of all, don't touch me. First of all, don't touch my face. That's number one.
Needs Vaseline. All that shit is ashy.
I think you have beard envy.
Needs Vaseline.
I believe you have beard envy.
I believe every time. Look, when it was high top fades, everybody got high top fade. When
we're talking about light skinned people and dark skinned people living in the zombie apocalypse.
Everybody got beards.
And I'm talking about you're being gay, cutting your beard.
And I'm talking about you falling into the trend.
I'm letting it grow.
Listen,
I'm letting it grow because this is like hustle season.
This is why dark skinned Negroes won't make it. They get emotional.
It's letting it grow.
Dark skin,
you're trimming yourself.
Getting loud.
You're in the mirror.
Be in the outside hollering.
You're making sure everything is evenly trimmed.
Zombie's gonna be biting his ass.
That's when you get your ass bit. When you're making sure everything is evenly trimmed. That's when you get bit.
I ain't evenly trimmed.
Exactly that point in time when you're lotioning yourself and making sure you're evenly trimmed, you're getting bit. Me, I don't give a fuck. I wake up, I kill zombies. Period. In my world, you pamper yourself and you get bit and you become a zombie, and I kill you.
All right, welcome back. So that's it this week for Urban Geek. You know what I'm saying? We thank you for watching it all the way through. Good job. Make sure you subscribe, share us. Hey, check us out on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna be definitely talking on Twitter about various news throughout the week. We gonna hit it up. You know what I'm saying? Shit gonna be good. And again, if you want the Amazon gift card, make sure you subscribe and comment, motherfucker. Talk. Let's chat. Let's chop it up. Talk down there in the motherfucking comment section. Hit us up. We out of this bitch. Peace.
I mean, you're my cousin. And you kill me? Blood, but if you were a zombie, I'd kill you.
Like, oh no,
no hesitation.
Oh shit.